Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. So today is a really exciting video. I want to talk about 6 books that I want to read before the end of 2020. I'm sorry if you can hear cars and noise and stuff. I have to have my window open because it's very warm in here. So hopefully you'll understand. Cars are really going by today. Hopefully they'll either stop driving by or they won't be too loud. Anyways, so why don't we just jump into the first book that I want to read this year, and that is You Should See Me in a Crown by Leah Johnson. From what I know about this book, is that it is about a girl who gets into her dream college, but she can't pay for it, and the school she goes to is really big on prom, so there's a financial aid for whoever wins prom king and queen, so that's something she's going after to try and win so she can get a financial aid. And I think that there is another girl who's also trying to get it, and I think they might have some sort of romance, maybe. And I am really excited. A lot of people have been talking about this book. I've seen it so many times, and I've seen a lot of great reviews, and I am really excited. I love books that are contemporaries. I love books that uh, are about a person who's determined to get their goal, and this seems like the type of book that will be right up my alley. The next book that I have is an ebook that I have, and that is The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. And from what I know about this book, it's about a girl who got into this academy, I think, to learn how to fight, maybe, I think. And it's like a lot of her training, and then towards like the second half of the book is like her being in the war or something like that. And I hear that it's very hard to read. I hear that there is one chapter that gets you and I'm all about that kind of book, but I think that it's important because it is based off of an actual event and it's not just fantasy, it's inspired by something else, which I think is going to be great. And also, everybody seems to love it, and I would like to love it too. So I have that book, and I'm really excited to get to it. I don't know when. I feel like it's going to be a December read for some reason. I feel like it's because fantasy to me is like a winter sort of thing. So maybe November, December sort of thing. So yeah. The next book I have is a book that a lot of people have read and a lot of people have loved, which is the trend of this video and of a lot of the books on here. A lot of my friends have read this book and they have been bullying me, peer pressuring me into reading the book, and I've tried it 2 times, and that is Six of Crows. And every time that I have tried to read it, I haven't been in the mood for it. I haven't wanted to. I've told them that I'm waiting to read the Grisha trilogy first. But I also hear that that series is kind of boring. And it's a trilogy. And all of my friends have been telling me to read this book. So I was at the store. I picked it up. I'm adding it to my TBR eventually this year, hopefully, because I think I have been waiting to read this and giving myself excuses as to why I haven't read it yet. The next book I have is another ebook, and that is The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune, and oh my gosh, everybody loves this book. Everybody I have seen that has read it has cried, has loved it, has given it great reviews, uh, and I want to as well. I need to. It sounds right up my alley, like a orphanage filled with like kind of magical-ish children. And then there's also like a love story between like the caretaker and this guy that goes there to decide whether it needs to be closed down or something. I think it sounds amazing. It sounds like something I need in my life, and I am going to read it eventually. Again, I feel like it sounds like a wintry book, like a book I'm going to want to read in the winter, but also I kind of want to read it now, so yeah. So I'm really excited to read that one, which I keep saying really excited to all of these, so. The next book I have is another ebook, because I have a lot of ebooks, and that is Lovely War by Julie Berry. And this one is about it's about Aphrodite and love story with her and like 3 other women, but it's like in different like stages of life, but it's also in World War II. This is really confusing. I don't know how to describe this book very well. It's like Aphrodite has a relationship with these women, and I think it's set in World War One. Actually, it's in World War One. So it's like a historical romance, but with Aphrodite, and there's that sort of thing, and it's something I really need in my life. Heather from Aphrodite Reads loves it, and I need to love it. I absolutely need to love it. It sounds like something I need, which all of these sound like it. I'm gonna be really disappointed if I don't like it, because it's been hyped up by Heather so much, and I trust Heather's opinion. And the last book is Home Before Dark by Riley Sager, and this one is about a girl who lived in this haunted house for 20 days, I think, in her childhood, and her dad wrote a book about the experiences in this haunted house. And then like 25 years in the future, or like as a 25-year-old, she has to go back to the house for some reason, and she sees if what her dad wrote about this house is actually true or not. And it sounds like the perfect haunted house story to read in October for the spooky season. And I saw this book on Olivia Reads a Latte's channel, and I immediately needed it. I don't read this type of book. It's not really my genre. I don't read thrillers or horrors or whatever. I mostly read contemporaries and romances. But this book sounded so good that I needed to buy it. So I did. And honestly, this cover is really pretty. Like, it's not like your conventional beautiful cover, but it is gorgeous. Like, if I was going to show you a gorgeous cover, I would be more gravitated towards something like this. But this is gorgeous too. Anyways, I love book covers. Book covers, beautiful. Love book covers. Love a good book with a good book cover. Anyway, so these are the 6 books. Woo. These are the 6 books that, well, these are 3, but obviously 3 are ebooks as well. So these are the 6 books that I want to read before the end of 2020. And maybe at the end of the year, I'll check back and see if I did it or not, make a video to say, I did read this, or I did not read it, and maybe give little reviews and say if I like them or not, maybe. Who knows? That might never exist. Well, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of my content, you could always subscribe here, or you could follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and I have a Goodreads, all at Taya Berries. Same as my YouTube. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!